Hey, WikiTreeers! I'm Brian Nash, and how we got here, genealogy. And, you asked a question, and I'm here to answer it. So, today's question of the week was, what's in your genealogy toolbox? Well, I got mine right here. So let's take a look. So one of the things you have to know about me is I'm half Irish and I'm half Scottish. And maybe some other little bits of this and that in there. But that's all important to remember, Scottish and Irish. So I like to remember my heritage, so I keep a potato in my genealogy toolbox. This is my stress potato. Whenever I get stressed at something, at a brick wall, I take my stress potato and I squeeze it. And I squeeze it. It's good to squeeze your potato. So, got my stress potato. Now, that's represent and remind me of my Irish heritage. Now, to remind me of my Scottish heritage, I like to keep a kilt in there. So, this is a kilt. This is my family's tartan. One of the many of their tartans is a variety of ancestor tartan. And once I sort of get comfortable, I'm ready for my stress. I got my kilt on, so, and I'm feeling good, feeling relaxed. And, I have my YouTube channel, so sometimes I like to be recognized, so I always keep a spare fan. It's for my fan club. Yeah, that's in there. So what else? Oh, yes. So this one here is really important. What you do is you get a watch, and what you need to do is set it so it's actually a half hour early, and then on Saturday mornings you're the first one to be able to go onto the YouTube chat and say hi to Mags and Greg and Betsy and whoever else they have with them that day. It's a good idea. Don't steal it.
Brian was the first one here. How we got here, genealogy, eh? Everybody that's here, but Brian was here first. Hey, Brian. Brian always kind of hangs out with a shout out, though.
Yeah.
For our friend, Brian Nash.
Hey, Brian.
Who did a 24-hour marathon, telethon, online-a-thon in support of Parkinson's research.
Yeah.
So, Brian, if you have your link anywhere, you can post it in the chat and we'll put it up live for people if you'd like us to. Mm-hmm. He went 24 hours and I got to be a guest.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, yesterday at 12 noon, thank goodness, during the day. He was halfway through and he was still awake. He was eating breakfast.
Yes.
When were you on, Greg?
I joined, it was late. So I was just on my iPad. I couldn't log in and say hi and be vocal because that wouldn't have been appropriate at that point.
No, not after your St. Patty's Day treats.
But
Brian, you were here first. I'm so tired of giving you the first arrival.
When I get, research, I like to relax. So I have this special cup I had made. It says, can you read there? It says, do not disturb family history research being done. Refill cup regularly. Now, I gotta refill the cup myself regularly because I don't have anybody that will do that for me. I'm sure my wife could, maybe one of my kids, but they're not around. And plus, I keep when I need to refill it right here in my genealogy toolbox. Don't tell Megs this because she probably wouldn't recommend this. Well, she might, Anyways, like I said, I'm Scottish, so I have some scotch. It's almost done. I guess I've been doing a lot of research. And so when I'm digging into my Irish family, I got some Irish whiskey. And of course, I'm Canadian too, so I have to have some Canadian whiskey. I got all the bases covered. Keep my passport in there. It's handy to have because you never know where genealogy might take you. Again, let's kind of see what else I have in here. I'm going to have to dig deep. What's this? A stud finder. This is just to help me locate myself. See if it works. No. Is it working? I guess so. It found me. Have notebooks and note paper and lots of it. Have this type of notebook, this type of notebook. This is a great family history research notebook. And what else do I got? Oh yes, if you have notebooks, you have to have pens. Pens, lots of pens. Okay, the great thing about pens that most people don't realize, you can get them for free. All you need to do is go to your bank, and in case you get there, you need this in your genealogy toolkit too. Sometimes they have these little chains, so you don't need those big cutters. You just need a little paper like this. That will usually cut off the little chains on them. The pens on the banks. Great way to get free pens. So what else do I have here? Let me see. Got some books. I like books. I love books. In fact, I don't know. Normally see where I'm seated on my channel. There's books behind me. These are some of my favorite. This one's Our Island Story, which is a nice little history of Prince Edward Island. So I have that there. And then I have The Highland Heart of Nova Scotia. It's a piece of fiction, but it's actually about Scottish settlers in Nova Scotia. A lot of it's based on fact. It's really good. A Dance Called America. This is about the people from Scotland. Again, I'm half Scottish, and it's got a lot of histories, a lot of great things. So those of you who are Scottish or half Scottish like me and are Canadians, even if you're not Canadian, you might enjoy this book. It's really good. It's called The Flight of the Highlanders. It's all about the Highland Clearances, and it is true. It's not fiction. It's not historical fiction. It's great. And keeping on the Scottish theme, I have a few more books. Manners, Histories, and Customs of the Highland Scotland. It's really good. And, oh yeah, this goes for when I'm really on my cup and I need some light reading. Scotch, The Whisky of Scotland in Fact and Story by Sir Robert Bruce Lockhart. Great book. Not really genealogical, but... So let's dig in and see what else I have here. Yeah, I got DNA kit. That's from MyHeritage. That's great to have. You might need to give it out to a relative you run into. Ancestry too. Use either one. I like both of them. I ran out of my family DNA kits I had. So what else do I have in here? I have pictures of different family members. Some of these are identified and some aren't identified. Oh, that's me as a kid. Oh, wasn't that cute? That's me as a kid there. I was kind of a nerd. Maybe I still am. Oh, there's myself, my grandfather, all kinds of interesting things. I got this one. It says Uncle Donald, Helen, Kay, and Charlotte. Kay and Charlotte, that's my grandmother and her sister. And they're the little ones there. And Uncle Donald will be their uncle. More pictures of people. Some I know, some I don't know. Lots of different things that I keep in there. A lot of photos. Photos are great. So that's good to keep close. Well, you might need to bring it with you. So if you got photos, there's one other thing you're going to need. So I'm going to reach down deep for this one. And there we go. It's a scanner. Whoa, and there's more photos there. Look at that. Look at this one. This one here is my great grandfather. I'm sorry, my great great grandfather. My great great grandfather. So, and this would be my great granduncle. My mother and her father when my mother was young. Lots of photos. So, scanner. Let's put it back in. Yeah. Okay. 1 second. What else do I got here? Oh yeah, sometimes you can't take a scanner around them like that because you might not have an actual genealogy toolbox. Genealogy toolboxes have a lot of things in them. So if you don't have a scanner, Got a phone. It will do it most of the time. You can scan your pictures, scan documents even. It's really great. So what else do I got here? Let me see. Saw. Yeah, you know, sometimes on your family tree there's branches that get added wrongly and you just need to prune them and cut them off. And, you know, and sometimes you got those really big stubborn ones. The ones you really don't want people to know are part of your family tree. So you need a bigger saw. Anything else? Oh, wow. Yeah, this is at the bottom because I haven't had to actually use one of these like this in a long time. A camera. This is great. This camera here, but if you got a phone, you don't really need this anymore. So, come here. I got the most important thing that you keep in your toolbox, and it will be really helpful. Well, you know, you already saw my phone, but this isn't my phone. This is the WikiTree website. That's all you need. I could get rid of most of these other things. Well, not all of them. I should fill my glass before I go. Yeah, because it does say refill regularly, and I think it's about time. What are you saying? It's only early in the morning? Well, you are maybe. But it's always 11 o'clock somewhere. So, hope you liked learning what's in my toolbox. I can't wait to see what's in all yours.